It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Yeah, I'm here. I made it. Yes, I made it. The enemy's busy, but I'm here, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday weekend, and I hope you are engaging in part of the holiday blackout. Shout out to the We Ain't Buying It economic boycott. From what I heard, Black America wasn't buying it. Now, the rest of them folk, they did what they gonna do, but the preliminary reports I got, so tomorrow I hope to have more detail. As a matter of fact, I got to reach out to, I know who I need to reach out to, LaTasha Brown. I'm going to send her a text after the show. See if we can get some data on that. So anyway, I hope you and your family had a happy Thanksgiving. So I am back Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time. Shout out. Hello, Chicago. I see you. Man, y'all got what? Close to a foot of snow? You got a lot of snow Saturday. And like, it's super cold now. It's going to be, wind chill is going to be like below zero, like Wednesday and Thursday. Anyway, I digress. It's kind of chilly here in the Carolinas, you know, for the Carolinas. Now, you know, anyway. And everybody on the West Coast, shout out to everybody in Vegas, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, up in Portland, Oregon, and the entire West Coast, 4:30 p.m. Tell everybody to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Only about 45 new subscribers away from becoming a YouTube partner, 1,000 new subscribers. So spread the word for a brother. Help a brother out. I appreciate it. For everybody watching me live right now, hello, hey, is it Michelle? I think it says Michelle. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I'm trying to read your handle. So jump in and holler at me, Michelle. Let me know exactly where you are. So your alias. So let me know exactly who you are, Michelle. And I appreciate you watching, everybody, and everybody else. And if you got a question, if you got a comment, I want you to jump in the chat room. Hey, by the way, if you didn't buy it, if you took part of the We Ain't Buying It economic boycott or my holiday blackout that I started at Halloween all the way to New Year's Day, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what that was like for you and everybody else that you know. Now, we support Black-owned businesses. By the way, if you had a chance, did you check out blacknile.co? Blacknile.co. It's an alternative to Amazon. They've got links. They got separate pages. Black-owned grocery stores across America. Black-owned beauty supply locations. Black hairstylists. Black-owned hotels and villas, Black-owned restaurants, Black-owned spas, Black churches, everything, food products, soap, paper towel, toilet paper, makeup, clothes, hair products, all of that. Black Nile, BLACKNILE, like the Nile River, blacknile.co, blacknile.co, like we got like black on the screen there. So I'm just stepping over here because, you know, Satan stays busy because he knows that we spitting truth. But anyway, so I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you, Damaris. Thank you, Allie. Shout out to my nephew, Nino, and his friend Elvis, and Tiki Tamika. We had a great, actually, she didn't come over Thursday. She came over Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. But Thanksgiving, man, I probably ate almost a half a pot of collard greens and a whole pan of those, I think it's, what is it? Is it Miss Schubert? They're like these fresh dinner rolls, and they're in the refrigerated section. They're not frozen. They're in the refrigerated section of your grocery store. And I usually get them for like the holiday with it. Oh, hot, and then you throw some butter on those. Oh, I eat a whole pan of those. I know. I don't do it often because I know how I am with bread. So that's why I try to stay away from bread, because I got a thing for bread. That starch, man. Oh, but the bread was so good in those collard greens. As a matter of fact, when I finish the show, there are a few collard greens left from Thanksgiving. I'm going to finish them off. So shout out to Demara. Shout out to my queen. Man, those collard greens, man, I'm telling you. Man, y'all the ones to slap your mama. Is what did John Witherspoon said, and was that next Friday? So good, make you want to slap your mama. I wouldn't advise that. Don't slap your mama, but you get the point. You see what he was talking about. So, once again, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday. And, you know, I had Saturday. Shout out to Planet Fitness, because I had to go and burn it up. I had to burn up some of these calories. Yeah, it was a whole lot. Good evening, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Michelle, I'm trying to read your handle. So anyway, good evening. Shout at me, Michelle. Jump back in the chat room and let me know exactly what Michelle is this. But I do appreciate you watching. I have an idea. I think I know who it might be. Hey, I thought it was you, Michelle. Michelle. Hey, how are you? Well, thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And shout out to all my radio sisters and brothers with the Charleston Radio Group. All right, so listen. Today I'm just kind of back, because I've been off since last. You know, I'm still caught up in the rapture of a wonderful. It was chilled. It was a chilled but wonderful Thanksgiving. But it's about to pop off. The holiday blackout continues. Like I said, I'll have some more details tomorrow. Get numbers and some data. Because today, Cyber Monday, we ain't buying that either. So we ain't buying nothing. No Cyber Monday, none of that. We not doing none of that. 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 We ain't doing none. None. None of it. As we just bear with me here, we're just gonna do this real quick. It's only gonna take a second, and we'll be back at it. And bam, bam. We got a lot going on too. See, there we go. All right. Like I said, you know, the enemy's super busy. We're not receiving hate. Come on down. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm looking at my monitor. My monitor is a little behind schedule. There we go. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back. Actually, you know, there's a little delay on mine, so I was probably back about 7, 8, 10 seconds. So we're back. Michelle, we're back. Everybody, we're back. So I just caught up in the rapture of a great holiday weekend, but we got a lot going on. So listen, as a matter of fact, I will be featuring Black-owned businesses all throughout up until like Christmas, right before Christmas Eve, maybe like Christmas Eve. I think the last day, so the 22nd be the last day live, and then we'll be off until probably right after the New Year. But I may do a little cameo, short videos, just say, hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy holiday. You want to? I'm gonna do something creative and clever and fun, just to kind of let everybody know, hey, listen, go ahead. You're not trying to look at this corporate media, because you know it's bullshit anyway. So go to my YouTube channel, so we can give it to you straight, no chaser. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what we do. Going over to the YouTube channel. So I'll do something like that. But we will be talking about. I will be featuring some Black-owned businesses. A shout out to City Vibes, Kenya Williams. We got to get her back on. And we had a couple vendors about a month ago. I had this doctor. I'm gonna bring her back. As a matter of fact, I think she's scheduled to come on tomorrow. So listen, we got some great shows leading up to the holiday, but also I'm gonna reach out to my cousin, our military, my first cousin. He is the military expert He's our military contributor, retired Master Sergeant in the Marines, Roy Gray. Because I told you, this little punk ass Pete Hegseth with his punk ass, and Orange Hitler with Mr. Bone Spurs, but Mr. Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, with this. First of all, the dude has got literally tattoos, white Christian nationalist tattoos plastered all over his body. Not my opinion, it's a fact. You can just do your Google or Chat GPT or go to what's the Digital Green Book and their own AI. I think it's Ask Aisha, something like that. So anyway, you got this racist, misogynist, sexist, homophobe who is he is the Secretary of Defense. So he's ordered these illegal strikes. As a matter of fact, now it's come out that, because they were blowing up all these boats in the Caribbean, saying, oh, well, these are Tren de Agua, these Venezuelan gangs, and they're poisoning America with these drugs. No proof. I ain't seen no packet of cocaine, because usually, you would have evidence, but the dumbasses, if it was cocaine on the boat, they blew up the evidence. So we supposed to take the word of these liars, straight liars and racists and misogynists? No, not at all. So now, according to the Washington Post, that Pete Hegseth had sent down orders. Now, first of all, let me go back real quick. So there was a brother named General Halsey, Alvin Halsey. So basically, he was in charge of everything that was going on in the Caribbean. Like if it was going to be any military activity, shooting down boats or blowing up boats or anything, he would have the final say. It would be what he had to say. So, a couple months ago, now this brother had been in the service like 37 years, and he just started in this position that usually goes like 4 years. So he had like at least another two and a half years, maybe, close to 3, and then he just resigned. So folks were speculating, oh, okay, something is fishy, because an admiral who was in that position don't just walk away. 37 years in the military, he don't just walk away from that. He's like, okay, they trying to get him, Orange Hitler and Pete Hegseth are trying to get him to do something that he knows is illegal. And he's like, y'all ain't gonna set me up for the drive-by. You're not gonna do some doulo and then blame it on the black man. Oh, no. If you want to engage in war crimes, partner, you do that on your own, but you won't have my fingerprints on nothing. My voice, my signature, nope. If you want to engage in war crimes, you do that shit on your own, but you're not going to pin it on me. So he walked. So shout out to Admiral Alvin Halsey. Just Google him. So now we find out the Washington Post says that, I think this is early September. This might have been that first boat, allegedly, of these Tren de Agua drug lords and these bad guys running drugs and supposedly fentanyl or whatever it is from Venezuela to America. So they blew up the boat. But apparently they didn't kill everybody. Apparently there were 2 people who were clinging on to wreckage, some of the wreckage from when these missiles hit the boat. There was still, I guess, enough wreckage of the boat. And so you had 2 survivors on this boat. Well, that was on it before it got blown up. And I guess they got blown in the water, but they weren't killed initially. So they were clinging on to like pieces of this boat that had been blown up, some of the wreckage, as they call it. And so, they got the drones. So they got eyes, and they see. I guess they saw, heat signal. Oh wait, there are 2 people still alive, and I guess they saw them moving, holding on to some of the wreckage of the boat, and then they launched 2 more missiles to kill each one of those people that survived. That is a straight up war crime. Every day, 7 days a week, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days, holidays included. It's a war crime. So now even some of the MAGA cults say, hey man, Pete Hegseth with your punk ass, dude, what the fake tough guy? You blowing up innocent people? You blown up the damn boat. They survived. They're holding on to pieces of this blown up boat, just trying to survive out in the water with sharks but so then you had to launch 2 missiles, a missile for each survivor to kill them, and you bragged about this shit. It's about to really get ugly. So hopefully, I want to get Master Sergeant Roy Gray on tomorrow, because he and I have been talking. I talk to him a lot, try to get some information, get some guidance on what's really happening. So that'll be part of tomorrow's show. I hope to have an update from Latasha Brown. As a matter of fact, we should be featuring maybe 1 or 2 Black-owned businesses. So it's going to be a really big show and all week long. So I'm really excited. And who just jumped in there? Oh, yes. Thank you, Michelle. Tell the truth, shame the devil, baby. Oh, wait, it's going to get even better tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what we're going to do here, because it's crazy. But the chickens are coming home to roost. And for those who've been watching me for a while, remember I said back in January when this asshole Orange Hitler got inaugurated, I said, because if you study history, if you look at all these dictators, or wannabe dictators, from Hitler to Mussolini to Stalin to Mao, all of these demonic, satanic, evil, usually punk-ass dictators, because they're really cowards and punks. I said, but there's one thing they always do. If you look at history, like I said, from Hitler and Mussolini, they always overshoot the runway. That means they always go too far because they think they're invincible and that nothing or nobody can stop them. And they always overshoot that runway, and they wind up crashing and burning. And I see it happening with Orange Hitler now. Old crazy-ass Marjorie Taylor Greene is the reason she said, look, I'm out of here. Because you need to release some Epstein files, and you mad, Orange Hitler, because you don't want to release all the Epstein files. We know that was your boy, but hey, if you was messing with them little girls, you need to own it. And we don't care, Democrat, Republican, you be throwing around names, Bill Clinton, whoever. We don't care. If you were on that island raping them girls, it's a wrap for you. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's somebody that I've been a fan of. Listen, I can't F with you. If you were down on that level, and there's nobody that's been seen in more videos or pictures with Jeffrey Epstein than Orange Hitler, Donald J. The J stands for jackass Trump. So that's not my opinion. That is a fact. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, super MAGA. She was early MAGA way back in 15 and 16, like she said. But she's like, listen, I'm not going to cover up for these pedophiles that was raping these girls, 14, 15, and you had Megyn Kelly, MAGA loyalist, used to be at the Fox propaganda channel. Well, but somebody that was very close, knew Jeffrey Epstein, said, they weren't like 8 or 9, that they were like teenagers. They were 15. Megyn Kelly, you need, and I don't condone violence, but you need some woman to slap the taste out of your mouth. How could you try to spin and justify? Oh, because they weren't 8 years old. It wasn't like really being a pedophile because they were teenagers and really 14, 15. Megyn Kelly, you were 14 or 15. You really think you had a concept of what sex was all about, especially with rich and powerful men that used their money and power? And then you had Ghislaine Maxwell recruiting him, claiming she was looking for models, and she's really tight with some of the top modeling age. They use all that to lure these teenage girls in, trap them, rape them, threaten their lives, their families' lives, and then made some of the girls go out and recruit their friends to bring them in to be raped and molested. Man, sit your ass down somewhere. So the chickens are crowing. These roosters are, they are crowing, partner. Oh, yes. As my grandmother Jean Jones said, what goes on in the dark will come out in the light every time. All right. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. I see Michelle said big facts. Thank you, Michelle. That's right. Jean Jones said, Jeannie, what goes on in the dark will come out in the light. So you would try to hide it all you would. She's like, well, if you do wrong and you're doing dirt, it's gonna come out in the light eventually. What goes on in the dark will come out in the light. And she was right. So true. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you, God, most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Tell everybody, Michelle, spread the word for me. Everybody else watching me, tell everybody to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. I only need about 45 new subscribers. Becoming a YouTube partner means that YouTube will monetize my YouTube channel and my media company. So it's so important that we support Black-owned businesses like I will be doing this week. And I've been doing it for 5 years. But we are super intentional leading up to Christmas. So the holiday blackout, we pull our money out of this economy. We can support Black-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, but we're not messing with these big retailers. So let them colonize us. Y'all go on and do what y'all gonna do. But since America and all these CEOs were down with the anti-DEI, got rid of their DEI programs, so they're on these anti-DEI kick like Orange Hitler is. So I said, fine, we're gonna anti-DEI our money. How about that? In the meantime, let's anti-DEI our talent. Let's anti-DEI the NFL. I know y'all look. I love football too, but I'd be good with it. Let the brothers sit out. Y'all want to anti-DEI the NFL and the NBA. See how that work out for you. Yeah, you got some white boys with game, but it ain't gonna be no game without the brothers, and y'all know it, or the sisters. WNBA will be back. All right, take Asia Wilson and Naphesia Colley and all of y'all got your little Caitlin Clark and a little girl Paige Becker. She probably wouldn't mess because Paige was raised by black women, so she down with black folks. She called out racism in college at UConn, so she ain't with the bullshit. So good luck with that. And I don't even think your girl Caitlin Clark, because y'all was hoping that she was gonna be MAGA. She's like, look, y'all ain't getting me in that mess. No, she's like, y'all are not getting me in that bullshit. No. Keep your red hat and all that other shit and the flag, and I don't want none of it. She was not getting caught up. Now she might be MAGA, But she was smart enough to keep her mouth shut. She's like, I'm in the league with all these black women. Y'all are not getting my ass beat. No, 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 no. So shout out to you, Caitlin. You were smart enough. Like I said, if you were MAGA, you smart enough to, sometimes, you just, it ain't your fight. Let me stay out of it. But Paige Becker, she was like, no, I'm down with these sisters, because these sisters, they are the pioneers, and they've made this league what it was. So shout out to Paige Beckers. She played, she was a rookie this season. She played at UConn, University of Connecticut. They did. They won a championship. Man, South Carolina. Shout out to Dawn Staley, even though they lost against Texas. That's my girl, Dawn Staley. So listen, we'll see you live. Shout out to Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram, on IG, Kelby Cutting Up. Also on IG, Instagram, check out Allie Jones. She is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check Lexi Jones, Allie Jones, and her Lexi Jones collection out at lx.ncl_. lx.ncl_. We'll see you Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Please don't forget, Michelle, you and everybody, please give me the thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up. Please like this and every episode. Like, share this episode. You can share it. You can share it with everybody on social media. You can tag everybody that you know and that you follow and that follows you. Share it on their page. Tag their page. Copy and paste the link in a text message, in an email. Copy and paste the link when you share it or when you tag it. DM whoever you want to DM, Messenger, however you want to do it, whatever you want to do it anyway, it's all good with me. Thank you. I love you. We'll see you live Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here on the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.